there's only one fish out there in the entire world.
He's not happy.
It was actually given to me by one of you. Whoa! Have you guys seen this movie? Have you guys seen The Hobbit? I mean, for real. Have you guys seen this? Okay, that's all I can show because obviously I don't want to get in trouble, but you need to know, for the video, you kind of need to know what was going on. So let me give you like a summary. So the movie's called The Hobbit, and in The Hobbit there's this dragon. And the dragon's name is Smaug. For demonstration purposes, this is Smaug. See, he's got wings. Well, Smaug breathes fire, and Smaug, he's really mad at these people. And these people live in a place called, well, it's a town. It's a town, but not just any town, it's a town on water. So the town's on the water, it's like a lake, and so Smaug comes in, and he's all mad at these people, so he's flapping his wings, and he's flying around, and he's doing his thing, and then, like I said, he's so mad that he just decides to light everyone on fire. So the town gets burnt to a crisp because, again, Smaug, mad at people, fire, fire, fire. But then there's this guy, and he shows up, and he's got really long hair, and I have daughters, don't judge me. So he's like,
"No, Smaug, don't burn down the whole town."
And he's shooting arrows, and he's like, pew, and Smaug's like, I'm getting off topic, aren't I? Yeah, this stuff's not important. The true point of me doing this whole recap demonstration thing is that there's only one fish out there in the entire world with the power, the grace, the beauty, the cunning, the intelligence, the aggression that can truly live up to the name Smaug. And I now have him in a fish tank. Let me tell you the story. So the story of this fish is very interesting. It's actually going to live out the entirety of its life in that little tote that we set on fire. No, it's not. It's actually already in that tank back there. You guys almost saw it. This is actually a fish that I didn't buy. It was actually given to me by one of you. And the whole story kind of starts yesterday with me asking you a pretty simple question. When you go to the fish store and you buy a fish, what's the image of like the receptacle that they give you to take the fish home? More than likely you thought about the clear little plastic bag, you know, they fill it up with air, they tie it off with a rubber band, it's small, it's compact, and it's great for your travel. I would be willing to bet you probably didn't picture something like this. That's right, today's fish is so big and so jumpy that I was told to break out the Coleman. Let's get this thing loaded up and we'll head to the store. I'm here to get a fish that has actually been here for a while, has a pretty messed up mouth, and is something that I've wanted forever. But so, does anybody have any idea what type of fish this is before I just tell you here in like 2 seconds? 1, 2. That fish is what's known as a Jardini Arowana. Arowanas are also what's known as the dragonfish, which, do you now see the connection between the little toy dragon and the movie? The fish was named Smaug when I went in there, and obviously we're going to keep that name, and it's from The Hobbit, it's the destroyer of worlds, so it's all relevant to that little show I put on at the beginning, right? Today's video was actually made possible by an unbelievable gift from one of you guys, from a subscriber who watches my videos. He and his daughter Ava watch them all the time. He talks about how, you know, they watch them, they sit down, they discuss them afterwards, which just means so much to me because I still feel like a guy sitting behind a camera, you know, pointing them at fish. But so this subscriber reached out to me, said he wanted to do something for the channel. We went back and forth for a while and we landed on Smaug. He loved the name, said this is absolutely what he wants to do for the channel. So do me a favor right now, go down to the comments and say thank you to the subscriber, thank you to Ava, let them know that you guys appreciate making this video possible and getting this fish. Thank you to both of you guys, and I think we're ready to get the fish. Maybe we'll see if he's nice. He thinks he's gonna get fed. Apparently he has quite the appetite. And he's biting the hose. But yeah, so we will get this cooler filled up and then transport him this way. This is a lot easier than netting him up in one of those little tiny bags. So we'll get him in here, and then this cooler has wheels, which I showed you. So we'll just wheel him on out. Always quick.
I know. There you go.
Sometimes when they're netting the stuff, I'm like, I could be helping. But instead, I just point the camera at it and let them do the work. Hey, thanks.
You're welcome.
How many you had? 7? I had 7.
He's not happy.
This is officially the first time I've ever wheeled a cooler out of the fish store. And vlogged about it. So after loading this big, huge, heavy cooler full of water into the truck, driving Smaug home, acclimating him to the temperature of this tank, we got him out of the cooler and we put him into the tank, which was stressful in and of itself. Don't jump. Whoa! Quick, do quick, do quick. Oh, that's one way to do it. Not the best, but he's in the tank and he didn't hurt himself. So, close the lid, wipe the glass, use a net that's big enough. Did you see that? Let me show you again. Look closely. Did you see that unique characteristic I was talking about? It's actually a deformity that makes him unique and one of a kind. So you see, Smaug here has a deformed bottom jaw. You probably could tell. It's pushed out and then it's pushed over to the side, and then it's almost like rolled in a way that you can see some of the teeth on the side of his mouth. Now that could have been something he was born with. It could have been something that, you know, he had an accident and that's the way that it healed. I don't really know his backstory. I'm discovering I have a soft spot for fish that have like problems like that or special needs. I mean, I have 2 tiger shovelnose that are deformed. I have an alligator gar with one eye. I have a lima shovelnose with one eye. I had an Oscar for a long time that had a really deformed face and stunted growth. And I actually have a new fish that has a deformity unlike anything I've ever seen that he was born with that I haven't shown you yet, but that video is to come. But for me, if a fish has like special needs like that, it just makes me love them all that much more. I mean, in my opinion, every fish is a keeper, and Smaug is no different. But I've heard about his appetite. I mean, he's known as the destroyer of worlds. So I'm sure he's hungry. You hungry, bud? Let's see if he'll eat some tilapia.
You are ruthless. Yeah, you don't give a damn about what I do. You think you're the coolest. Who would ever wanna be like you? You left my heart in pain. Yeah, you don't have to admit it now. You want me to stay, but I can barely use it now. You left my heart in pain. You want me to stay, yeah, but I can barely use it now. You left my heart in pain.
So that was really interesting to watch. I don't know if he's actually ever had frozen tilapia before. Part of getting a new fish and part of having a fish with some special needs and deformities like that is you got to figure out how they eat. So maybe smaller pieces like I dropped in, you saw he picked up some of those. But that's going to be part of the fun, is feeding this guy and learning what sort of things he eats, what he likes, and then watching that appetite grow. And obviously he's going to grow as he eats more. It's kind of obvious. So before the dragon and I start to wrap things up, if you haven't already, please go down to the comments and say thank you to both Matt and Ava for making this possible, for donating a fish that is a dream fish, for going above and beyond in showing support for the channel. We're going to have a lot of great content that comes with this fish, and it's all because of them. So just say thank you really quick. Take 2 seconds to show that they are appreciated. Moving forward, I have a lot of great videos coming up. A lot of you wanted to see how I do the DIY filtration on my pool pond, so I'm actually going to be working on that video soon. I have another fish I kind of teased that has some crazy deformity that I'm going to show you also here very soon. So if you're not already, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up. If you're watching this video when it posts, then tomorrow is my birthday. April 6th is my birthday, so I'm going to do something kind of fun over on my Instagram for that. So if you're not already following me on Instagram, link down below, it's here as well. That is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support each and every one of you give me. I appreciate all of you. And until the next video, I will see you soon.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.